All right, family. Another wonderful day, blessed day, humbling day, prioritizing day of utilizing what I can utilize, you know what I'm saying, to keep a roof over my head. Another day of growth, you know what I'm saying? Another day of evolving and, shedding off certain things or characteristics or, it's just seeing how far you came, you know what I'm saying? Not just, financially or nothing like that, but just how far you came in your mental space, where your mind was at. You just really sit back and just really realize, like, dang, how immature you were, how immature, you know what I'm saying? And based off the people you be around can have a strong influence. Like before this targeted, yeah, and even still in the midst of the targeted, you know what I'm saying? Just the people that you be around can definitely influence your move, your step, and things like that. But once you see that you in a program where it's concentrated energy towards you, you know what I'm saying? Very concentrated energy towards you. It don't matter where you go, people still gonna hit you with the indirects. You know what I'm saying? So, as far as like you can kiss the real genuine encounters goodbye. You know, unless it's people you met before the targeting, you knew before, even the people you know before the targeting, like just unless the close people, like the real close people to you. Other than that, you can kiss the real genuine encounters goodbye. You might have some genuine encounters, and people may be genuinely, trying to be genuine with you, and it's cool. You embrace that. You know what I'm saying? Because now it's like, people want tips, advice. I'm gonna give them good tips, advice. I'm not gonna sit there and tell them what they itching ears want to hear. I'm gonna give them the rawness advice. Like, you know what I'm saying? You know, and just looking at certain people and their growth. Hopefully, they take the advice. And it just like advice comes with wisdom. Wisdom comes from experience. You know what I'm saying? And you just would like to prevent or give people advice so they don't have to experience that. You know what I'm saying? But people, it's just like, hey, people are followers nowadays. They see what's trending, and then boom, they get pressured in. I understand. Like, in this time of age, a lot of people is doing wizardry and witchcraft. You know what I'm saying? And people can't stop thinking about people. You know what I'm saying? And I don't mean just people just drawing pentagrams with candles. I mean just a form of manipulation. Manipulating situations, you know what I'm saying, to make things seem what is not. You know what I mean? Even put people in a jealousy space, one day, treat them real, like, so some people are cold. One day treat a person real good, and then the next day completely cold. You know what I'm saying? Just throwing people all the way off. Now they can't, they just frustrated. They don't know what to do. Now they're more easy access, you know what I'm saying? Boom. Some people just cold with it. And people looking for the advice and tips is just, right now is probably not the time to be looking for love. A lot of people just, want to have, like, really just trying to have fun, and stuff like that. So if you look for love, you ain't gonna really find it. It's just, you know what I'm saying? It's just a thing when you focus and you focus on yourself and stuff like that, and you know what I mean? You focus on God and things like that, and you just doing the right thing, but you still got charismatic, still, good and stuff like that. It's gonna come. It's gonna come. It's just gonna come out of nowhere. Boom. You know what I'm saying? That's how love operates. A lot of people think they just get on dating sites. They just get on the internet and just tell a person, "Oh, I want a long-term relationship. Oh, I want this. I want that." You know what I'm saying? And are this, or they want to meet people and expect this and that and expect that, oh, it's just going to be love. But in today's society, with the media and with everything going on, it's not a society of love. You know what I'm saying? It's a society of lust, you know, of having a little fun, lust, things like that. And people don't see that. They see a person, they be like, oh, love the person, and then find out that person is kind of like a toxic person. You know what I mean? And especially a lot of women and a lot of dudes, they fall for the toxic traits. You know what I'm saying? They just looking to get pleased. And most people with the toxic traits, they, you know what I'm saying? It seems like they have the energy to please. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people aim for the toxic traits, but if they looking for love and toxicity, they're not gonna find it. You know what I'm saying? And that's just the number one snare of the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Is to push people into that toxic environment, toxic. You know what I'm saying? Mindset. People just got to be realistic. Not saying that you just settle for anything. That's not love, just settling for anything. You know what I'm saying? But actually learning to accept the person's flaws and the good stuff about the person. You know what I'm saying? Seeing the best out of people and stuff like that. You know what I mean? And who's real compatible like that and has the compatibility traits to make things long term and has that mindset to maintain things. You know what I'm saying? If you see a person pattern recognition, if you see a person don't have a consistency base or a trying to maintain things, then probably that's not the person that you want to fall in love for. You can't change anybody. You know what I mean? They're going to want to change themselves. They're going to have to realize that, the lifestyle they living ain't good. Can't nobody change a person. You see what I'm saying? They can manipulate the situation, but you can't change a person's nature until they change the nature with themselves, or until they allow God to put them in the situation where they want to change and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I just really see like all the immaturity, all the lust factor, all, just what regular guys just fall into, you know what I mean? And the thing about it is just like, you got to grow from that. If you still trying to live in that mind space, that's you. Hey, cool. But a lot of people don't understand why they ain't attracting love, or why they can't, you know what I'm saying? Because they looking for love in all the wrong places. You know what I'm saying? And they just gotta just focus on, bettering themselves, putting themselves in better situations, and then, boom, that love is gonna come out of nowhere when they least expect it. That's when it's gonna come. It's not gonna come when they expect it. That's just how love works. That's just how the invisible force operates. But when they just get in the lust factor, oh, fun, lust all day. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know what I mean? But people soon realize when they get older, you know what I'm saying, what really matters, before they cough up their ghosts, they start seeing like, oh, love is what always really matters at the end of the day. That's one of the most cherished moments and memories is the love. You know what I'm saying? So for 2025, don't be looking for love. You know what I'm saying? You get yourself right and love gonna find you. Peace.